What's going on YouTube? What's going on, guys? Well, I'm home from vacation. Me, my wife, and 5 kids went to Atlantic City, New Jersey. We left last Thursday. My girls cheer. They've been cheering since they was, I think, about 8 years old. So I have one that's 17, one that's 16, and I have one that's 10. So they were invited to go to what they call the global cheer competition. Global. People all over the world was, invited to go to this global competition, and not everybody got accepted. So I guess the ones that was pretty good. So that's what we did from Thursday. We got back yesterday afternoon around 5. No, we got home about 4ish after getting the bags and everything. So one thing, man, I can sit back and I say, man, is I enjoy myself. Over the years since I've been an adult, I never really took vacation like that. Like I'll take vacation, but take vacation meaning where you take a week off or you take some time off and you actually leave your city and you actually go do something. Never really done that before. Just always been just stay around the house, but this time I took vacation and went to New Jersey. And one thing I can say, man, is I had a ball, man. I had a great time. The kids had a blast. Our girls team won. There was 2 teams. We had the little girls. They got 3rd place, but the big girls, 16, 17, 18-year-old girls, they end up getting 1st place, going against some tough teams in different states. So that was pretty awesome. But one thing I realized, man, is in life, we always are so focused on working, paying bills. But it's more to life than just working and paying bills. A lot of people would say, it's hard out here to find a good paying job, this and that. But my thing is, you have to do your research. And especially if you have a college degree, whatever you went to college for, look for a job in that field. Do your research. If the job in that field is not too good, well, maybe you want to consider going back to college or going to a trade school and taking up a trade, trying to figure out what you want to do. But one thing I realized, man, is I always been a type of person, man. For up until 2016 September. No. Up until 2016 July, when I got hired at the company I'm at now. I was at FedEx Ground since the time I got out of high school, because I didn't go to college. I barely graduated. So from the time I got out of high school in June 2001, up until basically July 2016, I was at FedEx Ground. So most people are like, oh man, FedEx is a good company. Oh man, yes, FedEx is a good company. But what a lot of people don't know is FedEx is also contractors. Like when it comes to the warehouse, you work for FedEx. When it comes to you becoming a driver, what if you're doing pickup and delivery or you're doing line haul, pickup and delivery, so little trucks and box trucks you see, around town. What if you're doing that, or if you're doing line hauls to tractor trailers that go from state to state, those are all contractors. So contractors basically mean that you work for someone that has those routes, and they pay you a salary, and you go from there. But I did that from the time when I graduated high school. I worked in the warehouse for 2 years, 3 years, because you had to be 21 to be the driver. So I always thought, okay, I'm gonna be a driver, yeah. Like I said, when you're growing up, you've been taught, go to school, get good grades, get a job, be at that good job for 20, 30 years, retire, and you should live a beautiful life. But these days, there's a lot of jobs that don't have pensions. And if they do have pensions, you still have to, even though they have pensions, you still want to have money on the side, because that pension, like I said, inflation goes up every year. So when I turned 21, I became a driver. Then I started working for a contractor. He was overseas. This is when the war was going on. So I did that for, like I said, many years. Didn't really make a lot of money all those years. So then I found the company I'm at now. They were hiring for a driver helper to help unload a tractor trailer, as we go to these fast food restaurants. So I applied, I got in. I took a pay cut for a little bit, and then I started gradually going ahead, increasing my money as I kept working. And then they told me, hey, if you get your license, you really can increase your income. I mean, a lot. So, my wife gave me the money, found the school, went to the school, got my license, got my money back, and here it is. I got my license back as February 2019. Here it is. We're at February 24. I'm driving, making a great income. Hey, you can't complain about the income. The money is there, and food service. I always tell people, man, you don't have to do food service for the rest of your life. You can just do it just to get ahead, and then find something that you want to do, for the rest of your life. If that's what you want to do, whether if it's to get your own truck or get into something totally different. But you have to take the leap of faith to get ahead in life. Because a lot of times, like you said, that's the problem. We have that fear. We're going to stay stagnant. We're going to stay in that position because maybe it's got, it's got 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, weekends off, holidays off. But you're not making that much money. But you want to make more money. You're just afraid to take that leap out there because you might not succeed or you might fail. I mean, hey, you're going to fail all the time. I mean, when I took the CDL test, I didn't pass the first time. I didn't pass the second time. I didn't pass the third. It took me 4 times. I'm not a good test taker. It took me 4 times, but I kept going, kept going. Never gave up. Boom. Next thing you know, boom, I passed it. And they put me in the program. And then here it is now. 5 years later, now I'm driving. So you have to not be scared. Take that leap and then go for it. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the trucking, hey, you want to get out of trucking, you take that leap. The best advice I can give you is, hey, man, work towards your goals. Make sure if you have any kind of consumer debt, pay off all your consumer debt. Get your good nest egg, saved up. That way when you take that leap of faith, and okay, it don't work out, you good. You don't have to go back to that job that you just left. You can still kind of play it safe because you're still good, and at the same time, still keep striving, still keep, trying to get that job or get that business up and running. But you got to be smart with your money. You got to be smart. If not, man, you're going to be right back where you left off at. And a lot of people, is the thing you think about is, if I left this job to go to another job, if I left this job to start my own business, and I got to go back, what was the purpose of me leaving? Now when you go back, now your seniority, you've lost it. Now you're all at the bottom. So be smart. If you want to leave that job, your current job you at, before you leave, make sure you have your stuff in a row. Get rid of all your consumer debt. Get that nest egg put up. And if your wife worked, that's even a plus. Get that debt paid off, that nest egg put up, and at the same time, you take that leap of faith. At least, hey, if your wife making a decent enough of money, at least she can pay the smaller bills. Your mortgage and rent is paid up for 6 months to 6 to 12 months. You good to go. Don't stay in that worst place as long as you have to. If you hate it to the point you just hate it. If you out there, you don't know what you want to do. You've been working in, customer service, working at desk, working in the warehouse, whatever. I always advise you, man, try trucking. Go look in your local area for trucking schools. Go talk to them. Go talk to them. Get the price and get the breakdown. They might have where you sign with them. They put you on with a company over the road. You might have to go over the road for 6 months to a year. But if you can thug it out, if you have no family, hey, do it. But take that leap. Or you can just stay where you at and just be miserable until next thing you know, hey, here it is. You're 60 years old and now you want to move on. No. Get to it. Take that leap. Pray about it. Take that leap and go for it. But you got to work towards it. Might take you a couple years, but work towards it. Don't stay miserable the rest of your life. And don't let people talk you out of. If you want to leave and go to another company, go. If you want to leave and start your own thing, go. Do it. But the thing is, don't go back. Keep going forward. Hey, man, y'all take it easy.